On the outskirts of ancient Jericho, a vibrant and bustling city, lived a man named For him, life was constant darkness. Blind from birth, Bartimaeus knew the world through sounds, smells, and touch. His existence was confined to begging for alms by the roadside, depending on the generosity of those who passed by. Day after day, Bartimaeus sat in the same place, his hoarse voice echoing a plea for help. He heard the murmur of the crowd, the noise of the animals, and the sound of hurried footsteps, but he could never behold the colors of the sky, the beauty of the flowers, or the faces of the people who gave him a small coin. On that day, the commotion on the road felt different. There was a palpable excitement in the air, a growing murmur that carried a name Bartimaeus had heard with hope: Jesus of Nazareth. He knew of the miracles Jesus performed, the lives he transformed with his words and his touch. A flame of hope ignited in his heart. Could it be today? ... Quotes, he thought. Could it be that today my darkness might end? As the crowd drew near, Bartimaeus eagerly asked those nearby, "Who is passing by?" The immediate and expectant reply came: "It is Jesus of Nazareth." Upon hearing these words, something stirred deep within Bart. This was the moment he had been waiting for, the chance to cry out for mercy to the only one who he believed could change his fate. Without hesitation, Bartimaeus began to shout with all the strength of his lungs, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me!" His cry echoed through the crowd, drawing the attention of some and the irritation of others. Many rebuked him, telling him to be quiet and not to bother the master. "Don't be a nuisance," they said. "Jesus is busy." But the more they tried to silence him, the louder Bartimaeus shouted. He knew this might be his only opportunity. In his heart, his faith cried out louder than his blindness. He believed that Jesus, the promised Messiah, the Son of David, had the power to heal him. His persistent cry reached the ears of Jesus. In the midst of the noisy crowd, that desperate voice full of faith stood out. Jesus stopped. Turning to his followers, he said, "Call him." The command of Jesus echoed through the crowd, and those who had previously rebuked Bartimaeus now approached him with words of encouragement. "Cheer up, get on your feet. He's calling you," they said. An immense joy overtook Bartimaeus. He, a blind beggar by the roadside, was being called by Jesus. In a single motion, he threw his cloak aside, his only possession besides the alms, and jumped to his feet, guided by the voices leading him to the Master. When Bartimaeus came near Jesus, the Lord looked at him with compassion and asked, "What do you want me to do for you?" Bartimaeus' answer sprang from the depths of his soul, filled with desire and hope. "Master, I want to see." Jesus, seeing the faith of the man who had never seen him but believed in his power, said with kindness and authority, "Go, your faith has healed you." In that same instant, as if a veil were torn from before his eyes, the darkness that had imprisoned Bartimaeus his entire life dissipated. Light flooded his vision, revealing a world of colors, shapes, and people. His eyes widened in astonishment and joy as he beheld for the first time the kind face of Jesus. That transformative moment was not just the healing of a physical disability, but the reward for a genuine and persistent faith. Bartimaeus, now seeing, did not hesitate to follow Jesus along the road. No longer as a needy beggar, but as a grateful and praise-filled disciple. His faith had not only healed him, but it also connected him to the Messiah, forever changing the course of his life. The story of Bartimaeus resonates through the ages as a beacon of hope for all who cry out to Jesus in their needs. It teaches us that faith, even in the midst of darkness, has the power to bring us close to the Savior and receive the light of his grace. The persistence of Bartimaeus in crying out, despite opposition, demonstrates the importance of never giving up on seeking Jesus. For he is always ready to hear and to act on behalf of those who believe. His faith was the key that opened his eyes to the light of the world, a testament to the transformative power of a personal encounter with the Son of God.